There's an undeniable warmth and depth that wood brings to a space, a natural richness that no other material can quite replicate. When styled thoughtfully, wooden art decorating transcends mere function or decoration. It becomes a conversation between nature, craft, and design. Imagine stepping into a room where the light falls softly across walls adorned with wooden panels that ripple like waves frozen in time, or where sculptural wooden pieces punctuate clean, modern lines with a pulse of organic life. This is the essence of stylish wooden art decorating, an artful balance between raw natural beauty and refined contemporary aesthetics that elevates any space from ordinary to extraordinary. Starting with the wood itself, the choice of species plays a huge role in the final mood. Warm-toned woods like walnut, cherry, and mahogany bring deep, sensual richness with their dark hues and complex grain patterns. Their surfaces feel almost velvety under the fingertips, inviting touch as much as sight. Lighter woods like maple, ash, and birch offer a crisp, clean backdrop that pairs beautifully with minimalist and Scandinavian interiors, their pale hues reflecting light and enhancing a sense of openness. Reclaimed woods, especially barnwood or driftwood, inject character and history, their weathered surfaces telling stories of past lives while grounding your modern space in authenticity. One of the most powerful ways to bring stylish wooden art into your decor is through wall installations. Imagine a large geometric panel composed of interlocking hexagonal wood tiles, each hand-cut and stained in subtly varying tones, from light honey to deep espresso. Mounted slightly off the wall on hidden spacers, the piece casts shifting shadows that dance with the changing sunlight, adding movement and depth to an otherwise flat surface. Or picture layered plywood relief panels carved with organic, flowing shapes that mimic river currents or sand dunes. Their three-dimensional texture invites a quiet exploration, drawing the eye closer to appreciate the subtle gradations of color and shadow. Mirrors framed in wood are another exquisite touch. Rather than the typical uniform, polished frame, consider one made from irregular live-edge slabs or driftwood pieces. The roughness of the wood contrasts beautifully with the smooth glass, creating a balance that feels both grounded and elegant. Imagine a round mirror framed by a wreath of carefully selected driftwood branches, their silvery gray patina evoking the seashore and bringing a breath of fresh air into your foyer or bathroom. Alternatively, sleek walnut frames with gently curved edges and polished finishes provide a modern counterpoint that complements contemporary furnishings while still showcasing the natural grain's complexity. Furniture pieces can also serve as stunning wooden art objects. A live-edge dining table, for example, with its irregular natural edge and rich, polished surface, becomes the heart of the room. It commands attention not just for its size but for the story it tells, of trees growing slow and steady, of bark peeled away to reveal inner beauty. Complementing this table, consider chairs with subtle wooden accents or minimalist frames that allow the tabletop to remain the centerpiece. Sideboards or credenzas crafted from mixed wood species with inset wooden inlays or laser-cut motifs add layers of texture and surprise, turning everyday storage into a visual delight. Lighting is often overlooked in wooden art decorating, yet it offers a subtle but transformative element. Wooden lampshades made from thin laser-etched veneers can soften the glow of a bulb, casting intricate patterns on walls and ceilings. Whether suspended as pendant lights above a kitchen island or standing as floor lamps beside a cozy reading nook, these pieces merge function and form. The warmth of the wood complements soft light, creating a soothing atmosphere. Small wooden tea light holders with their carved grooves and smooth finishes scatter warm points of light across tabletops and shelves, adding intimacy and charm. Small wooden accents are the unsung heroes of stylish decorating. Imagine a set of nesting trays crafted from rich teak or smooth maple, their edges live and unpolished, perfect for corralling keys, phones, or remotes. Hand-turned wooden bowls, varying in size and finish, sit atop side tables or kitchen counters, holding everything from fruit to stray coins. These everyday objects become art through the material's natural allure and the craft evident in their shapes. Even wooden coasters with engraved patterns or simple live edges contribute to a cohesive and tactile environment. Greenery pairs beautifully with wood, enhancing the natural vibe of any room. Floating wooden planters, simple blocks of cedar or oak suspended on leather straps or mounted on walls, allow plants to cascade freely, their leaves softening the wood's solidity. Arranging several planters at varying heights creates a dynamic living installation, infusing energy and life. The contrast between lush green foliage and warm wood tones evokes a forest tranquility inside your home, grounding spaces with texture and color. For lovers of pattern and detail, wooden marquetry and inlay art offer a refined way to integrate stylish wood accents. Imagine framed panels showcasing complex abstract compositions, where thin strips of walnut, maple, rosewood, and ebony are pieced together like puzzles to form waves, spirals, or geometric shapes. Displayed as a gallery wall or lining a hallway, these pieces become vibrant bursts of texture and color, merging craft tradition with contemporary design. Larger marquetry top tables or cabinets turn functional furniture into signature art objects, commanding attention while serving everyday needs. Textural contrast is crucial in stylish wooden decorating. Pair a live-edge mantel slab above a modern fireplace faced with sleek ceramic tiles or polished concrete, the rawness of the wood bringing warmth and softness to hard surfaces. A driftwood sculpture atop a minimalist media console creates a dynamic focal point, the organic curves offsetting clean lines and glossy finishes. Incorporate a brass or black steel floor lamp beside a carved wooden screen with swirling cutouts. The interplay of metal and wood, light and shadow, crafts a layered aesthetic that feels both grounded and refined. Scale and proportion matter immensely. Oversized wooden sculptures or slab benches and entryways make bold statements, anchoring the space with tactile gravity. Meanwhile, smaller wooden mobiles, delicate, suspended pieces carved or laser cut into abstract forms, float in reading corners or bedrooms, adding kinetic energy and subtle visual interest without overwhelming. Even guest bathrooms can benefit from wooden accents. A driftwood framed mirror paired with a live-edge shelf holding minimalist ceramic dispensers brings cohesion and unexpected style to a typically utilitarian space. Styling wood art is as much about composition as selection. Begin with one or two signature pieces, a wall-mounted relief, a sculptural table, or a large live-edge shelf, and build outward. Echo their tones and textures in smaller accents. Wooden candle holders, picture frames, trays, and bowls. Group items in varying heights and shapes to create rhythm and flow across shelves, mantels, and side tables. Use neutral, soft backgrounds, walls painted in muted tones, natural fiber rugs, simple upholstery, to let the wood's natural warmth take center stage. Stylish wooden art decorating is where craftsmanship meets living design. It's about selecting pieces that don't just look good but feel right. Pieces that bring out the grain, the color, the soul of the wood and let it play with your space. Wood is alive. It breathes. It changes with light and time. And when you decorate with wood art, you invite all that life inside. Start with texture. Smooth, flat walls beg for something tactile, something you can feel with your eyes and fingers. A carved panel, a live edge slab mounted like a canvas, or an abstract wood sculpture adds layers your paint can't. It's not about overdoing it. It's about balance. Too much wood and the room feels heavy like a log cabin stuck in the past. Too little and you lose the warmth that wood naturally brings. Next, think about contrast. Pair light woods like maple or ash with dark metals, glass, or fabric. Or put a rich walnut piece against crisp white walls to make it pop. Stylish wooden art doesn't have to match your furniture perfectly, it's meant to stand out, to be a statement. Rough and polished, natural and refined. Contrast creates interest, keeps your eyes moving and tells a story. Shape matters. Don't just go for rectangles or squares. Choose pieces with organic curves, geometric cuts, or layered depths. Floating wood shelves with hidden brackets, stacked wall blocks, or interlocking puzzle-like panels bring dynamism. The interplay of shadow and light on different shapes adds a whole new dimension to decorating. The wood doesn't just sit on the wall, it becomes part of the room's rhythm. Color is subtle but powerful. Natural wood tones run the spectrum from pale blonde to deep mahogany, but you don't have to stick to one shade. Mixing woods or adding slight stains enhances richness without overpowering. Avoid paint unless it's to highlight grain with a whitewash or to create a muted backdrop. The warmth comes from wood itself. Let it shine. Placement is crucial. A single large wooden art piece can anchor a room, above a sofa, behind a bed, or on a main wall in the dining area. Alternatively, smaller pieces arranged in a gallery wall style bring variety and texture without overwhelming. Grouping wood panels with metal or textile art adds depth and keeps the space interesting. Remember, negative space is as important as the pieces you hang. Lighting completes the look. Directional spotlights or warm LED strips highlight the grain and shadows in wooden art. Natural daylight brings out the true color and texture, so consider placing your pieces where the sun can touch them during the day. Avoid harsh, overhead fluorescents that flatten the wood's character. Maintenance is straightforward but important. Dust regularly with a dry cloth, avoid harsh cleaners, and if your wood art is unfinished or lightly oiled, reapply oil every year or so to keep it alive. Well-maintained wood art ages gracefully, developing richer patina and deeper stories as years pass. Stylish wooden art decorating isn't just about the wood, it's about your vision. It's about choosing pieces that speak to you, that fit your lifestyle, and that bring natural beauty into your daily routine. It's about mixing old with new, rough with smooth, organic with crafted, to create a space that's unmistakably yours. So, when you think about decorating, don't overlook wood. It's more than a building material. It's a canvas, a sculpture, a storyteller. Stylish wooden art can transform any room from cold and impersonal into warm, inviting and full of life, all with the simple power of grain, texture and shape.